Hello everybody and welcome to another F1 Manager video. Today we are in the penultimate round of the, I want to say it's the third or fourth season, because what did we do? We done one to start with, then we done one at Haas, then we done one at our team, then we done one, then we started one at VCarb and didn't finish this. This is the fourth season technically, but this is in the second save. Just because the first save was doing my head in and we were never going to fix it. Yeah, we have, oh what's that? Hungary. Right, I'm not. But that was Las Vegas, so this next race is in Canada, and the next one is in Brazil, a whole month away. It's in 10 weeks. So the next race is in 33 days. So let's continue working towards this. We have Alien Baylor, Sporting Director up to 84 rated. Reserve Driver up to 58 rated. We have research complete on the underfloor and research complete on the chassis. Yeah, that's cool. We have just had some income and we have just had the research complete on the front wing. And if you do recall, in the last video, we won the Grand Prix and got P9. Let me see if I can go back. Calendar. Vegas. There we go. Perez won the race by just over a tenth of a second. There was the race results, covered by only 4 seconds in the end. And was there any big shots didn't get points? Yes, Sonoda and Antonelli were the big shots didn't get points. Right, now we head to our sponsor plan. We met our goal, which is lovely. And we got some random money as well. So let's, I don't want to, do you know what, Bottas is leaving soon, so I don't mind upsetting him. That's fine, and we need to, target not met. Yeah, well let me meet the target then. Yeah, we'll do that. It's race week. Mark Slade has gone up to 88 rating, that's nice. Targets. 11th on the grid. When have we ever failed to get top 10? Let's go for 9th or above with both cars as we head into the Canadian Grand Prix. I'm just going to have to disconnect from chat for a second.
Formula One has arrived here in Quebec, and we're excited to get underway. Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race day here in the past. The Canadian Grand Prix is ready to kick off, and the only drama on the tracks we want to see is the best drivers in the world battling it out for a place on that podium. The previous Grand Prix saw Sergio Perez pass the checkered flag in first place. There's no doubt that the Mexican will be eyeing up his next podium finish. It's time then for another thrilling weekend of F1 drama.
Not speaking.png. So, sitrep then at the end of FP1. The tyres last really long at Canada, and P12, the Red Bull, and P15, the Haas, both have grid penalties, but I can't, I know it's Oliver Behrman, but I don't know which Red Bull, because neither Red Bull normal driver is driving, probably because they've both been sacked for crashing into each other. I can't remember if it was Yuki into Max or Max into Yuki, but it was pathetic, whatever it was. But we've gone for a push up. Bottas is going to come across the line.
And check it flag.
Goes P1, Perez. Goes P1. We are P1 and P2 in FP1. We also have really fresh engines, but take that with a pinch of salt because I doubt we'll be winning this race as well. Sitrep then at the end of FP2. We are 17th and 20th, and we are going to banzai the last two corners. Yeah, come on. Let's see what you can do with only doing the last two corners. But yeah, it's Yuki Tsunoda that has the grid penalty, and Oliver Behrman, but we already knew that. I actually did gain him a place, and if I'd done it a little earlier, I probably would have put him 14th. Anyway, we are 16th and 20th in FP2. I will see you at the end of FP3. Okay, we didn't turn those on. Let's go. I can put that down actually, and I can put that down, and I can put chat even further to my left. Closer but further. But yes, sit rep at the end of FP3, and Oliver Behrman is P5. That's unusual for Haas to be in the top 5. Perez, we're just doing a quick banzai lap with, you know, a quick party lap at the end of FP3. We've got everything we need. Sergio has 96% setup satisfaction. Bottas has like 93, 92, 95, somewhere around there. But what's it going to be from Perez? Goes up to the line, and it's quite convincingly P1. Yeah, it is P1 and P18, but let's head in to qualifying. 96 and 97% driver's confidence for our drivers. Let's go. I'm wishing good things on this weekend.
Qualifying. This should be a good one.
The circuit Gilles Villeneuve isn't a permanent track, so circuit evolution is high over the Grand Prix weekend. Overtaking is possible, but getting a well-timed lap in qualifying will help any driver.
Karun, there's Yuki Tsunoda. How would you describe things for him at the moment?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling fairly confident now. But a good practice time doesn't always guarantee a strong qualifying outcome.
What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
So unlike other sessions, I've gone right at the start just to avoid traffic in FP1. There's only 3 cars out, so that's worked a treat. I just want to try and avoid traffic in Q1 like I normally do. Or I normally don't, sorry, by leaving it right to the end. I just want both our drivers to be out of trouble. This is 21-0 for Perez and 21-1 for Bottas, so that's good. They're close to each other. And it's a 21-3 for Perez in the middle sector. It's a 21-6 for Bottas. So he's drifted apart slightly, but no traffic on this run. We're going to come round the final corner and up towards the line. What's going to be? It's a 10.0 and it's a 10.7, 10.9. Yeah, 10.7 from Bottas. Get out of the way. Oh no. Bottas, Norris and Antonelli all run the risk of elimination. And this is the shit we're stuck behind on a flying lap. All I wanted to do was get away from Russell, who's pitted. Oh, you're joking. I pushed to get away with a car that's pitted. We've done a 21-0 in the first sector, that's good. We've slowed down for whatever reason, but that might not be as bad as it seems. Antonelli is out in Q1. It's a 21-4, so we're still 2 tenths up. We're still improving somehow. And we should get a massive slipstream, so that should benefit us. Going around towards the final chicane. Stop fighting, lads, up towards the line. What's it going to be? He goes P13, but that is safe. Only 2 cars could improve. So we are P4 and P13. Okay, we're P6 and P13 in Q1. Let's head in to Q2. So I've sent Valtteri out first this time, normally because we send Perez out first. However, I feel like giving equal treatment today for Bottas. It's a penultimate race with the team, and yeah, normally I only do it because I normally give Bottas the slipstream, because he's normally the one that struggles to keep up with Perez. It's a 21.086 and a 20.9. So yeah, Perez just seems to be that one level in front at the minute, with a 21.3, that's quite slow in the second sector. It's a 21.4, so this lap is quite close. It's only a couple of tenths in it, depending on the last sector, which is just 2 straight, so I shouldn't imagine it being all that different. Bottas comes up to the line with a 10.4. Perez does a 10.1, 2.5 tenths.
stay negative.
But yeah, our second lap, about to start our second lap in Q2 on a fresh set of tyres. I'm worried that we're going to be knocked out again. It seems to be a really tight field this race. It is a really short lap, so that would make sense. But we have a mostly clean track, it would seem. Not many cars in front of us. It's a 21.0 again for Bottas, so not much of an improvement. It's a 20.9 again for Perez. They're not improving by much, but they are improving slightly, which is what they need to do. It's a 21.5 for Bottas. It's not an improvement. And it's a 21.3 for Perez, which is an improvement. So I'm worried Bottas is going to be out here again for 2 sessions in a row after not being knocked out all season. He is going to be knocked out 2 sessions in a row. It's P12 again. Perez only manages P7. What can Liam Lawson do? Or Carlos Sainz do? Sainz stays P10. Lawson doesn't manage to knock him out, so we are going to be P7 and P12. We started P6 and P12 last race, and we finished P1 and P9, so I wouldn't mind if that happened again. One car in Q3, but this is the most important session of the weekend. Let's get it done. Apologies, throat was going rather dry there. It was a 20.9 in the first sector, that's good. A 21.3 in the second sector, that's good for scrub tyres, because that's what we managed at the end of Q2. We need to improve that on the final one in Q3 though. And it is a 10.1 for Perez, so not bad, not great. Starting the final lap in Q3 for Sergio Perez. I want to try and get P2 in this session if possible, but we need an improvement here. Let's see, what do we do in the first sector? It is an improvement. It's a 20.9 and it's a low 20.9. What can we do in the second sector? Verstappen, Norris, Russell, Alonso and Sainz are all in the garage. It's a 21.3 and Perez has peak confidence in the second sector. I'm hoping we can at least get P5. Leclerc doesn't improve. We're only 500 thousandths off him. What do we do? Come up towards the line. It's P6. What can Piastri do? Tsunoda doesn't beat him. Piastri doesn't go pole. And Hamilton is not on a lap, so that is your grid. So depending on Tsunoda's penalty, it'll be Verstappen, Leclerc, Piastri. No, Verstappen, Hamilton, Piastri, Tsunoda, Norris, Perez, Russell, Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz. But if Tsunoda's penalty is bigger than that, then he will move further down.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal.
Named after the legendary Canadian driver, the circuit Gilles Villeneuve has been host to plenty of first-time winners. Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Robert Kubica and Daniel Ricciardo all got their maiden victories here.
Gilles Villeneuve is a quick, free-flowing circuit in parts, with a stop-start aspect thrown in for good measure around the chicanes and hairpin bends. Medium-speed downforce will play a large part in avoiding the wall of champions and ensuring success at this iconic track. It's race day, and final preparations are underway. Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action.
8 isn't quite where they'd want to find themselves, but we know they're capable of turning this around.
Here we go. It's time to go racing. The drivers are ready and raring to go. It's the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
And indeed it is lights out and away we go. That is definitely the case here. I didn't see what the start looked like from Perez's point of view. Let's have a look now. It looks fairly okay. Let's give the Grand Prix a whirl. We stay in P6 at the start. Bottas making a move, which is rare from lap 1. up against Lawson on the hards. It's an easy move up into P11. And here, what's everyone started on? Oh, looking for the inside on Snowden. We're going to go around the outside, and that is us up into P5 with Sergio Perez. And he is right on the back of Norris, down the inside on Norris. Is he going to make the move around the outside? He's up into P4 on lap 3. Just needs a bit of DRS, ERS. And he's going to try and go down the inside on Charles Leclerc. And he's up into P3 in the space of 2 laps. Big for us. And Perez has got himself up into the race lead. How does he do this? Lap 4 again. Just like last race. Literally a complete carbon copy of the last race. Perez up into the lead on lap 4. And Piastri goes past on the inside of the chicane again. And Verstappen goes around the outside as well on the straight. Crash. Bortoletto got involved in a crash last race, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the biggest of crashes, but a crash nonetheless. One into the pits he comes for a set of the medium compound tyres. Into the pits comes Lando Norris as well. What does he go for? We'll find out in a minute. It's a quick stop from the boys, 2.3. Norris and softs, and Ocon comes into the pits, so we should have a clean track. Right there is Carlos Sainz and Antonelli. And Bottas is just up the road from them as well. And who crashed this time? Liam Lawson and Lance Stroll. Stroll's getting in a load of crashes recently. Stroll and Lawson seem like the perfect couple for a crash. Lawson collision. And then Sainz. Perez has just overtaken Bottas, having done a whole pit stop. And Tsunoda is right behind Bottas. Always defend. No, he's not. He's 2.5 seconds behind. Get right here. Bottas, always defend. Again, Perez, that is the worst place in the world to overtake. Neds. Focus on defending, please, Bottas. Right, now focus on attacking, please. If you can get Carlos, great. Verstappen comes into the pits for a set of softs. Where is he going to be out in terms of Sergio Perez? Perez is there, so he's out just in front of Perez. But we are up to P2, and Tsunoda got Sainz, comes into the pits. Let's go balls to the walls on this lap, Bottas. Oh, it's a slow stop. He was held for the V-carb. That's good for us. That's good for us. And he is out in P13, so he should be out just in front. No, he's out in P13. And in comes Valtteri Bottas into the pits. We must go E-I-E-I-E-I-O. If any of you know that saying, you're an OG to the F1 community. 2.4 second stop. Could it be out in P12? Go, 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 go. No time to waste. No time to waste, just get the DRS gap and run off. No DRS, but Bottas is going to find his way past the Alfa Romeo. Oh, he approached that corner very slow. I didn't want to do that. Down the inside he goes on Kimi Antonelli. I mean, why we've just let Dillon running wide. There's Ocon clean pass. Just take it and run off. There's the DRS line. Let's not try and run away too soon. Like me, Dad. No, but there we go. Bottas lost a bit of time on this lap. There goes Ocon down the inside. And he now leads. Lap to do what we can do already.
Car in the wall.
Well, I hope you can get it out of the wall. Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. I mean, that just sums up his day, really. just locks it up really clumsy.
Okay.
Comfortably, at least in 8th. But yeah, in comes Perez into the pits. 2.6, not the greatest of stops, but not the worst of stops. I don't know what that whole... I just hope that rain isn't strong enough to go into us. It doesn't look like it will be, but you never know with this game. Go on, round the outside. Yes. That's up to P7 for Perez. Nice. That's up to P6 for Perez. Nice. I'm annoyed. Verstappen comes in. Verstappen comes in. Inters as well. It makes sense if they're going to use them later, but they're just going to burn them out for now. Hamilton stays out. Piastri in. Piastri in. Inters. Perez out in front of Verstappen. Yes or no? Have more grip. There we go. Down the inside. DRS. Bang. Past. Verstappen shouldn't have the grip to respond. Currently P3. Oh, Tsunoda's just gone for it. Tsunoda out of nowhere up to P2. P1. Max now gets up to P2. Get rid of that. Always defend nonsense. Well, I'm pretty sure Perez should have got the DX. Yeah, unfortunately that strategy didn't work out, and it's going to be P5 and P22 in today's Grand Prix. Or P-Dunf, really. 3 laps to go, we held on to the win. I thought we had a chance of doing it there, but unfortunately not. Just skip that because I'm not bothered. It's Tsunoda from Verstappen, Hamilton, Piastri, Perez, Leclerc, Russell, Alonso, Norris, Stroll, and I genuinely reckon we could have got 8th with Bottas, I reckon. Yeah, we did gain 8 points on Norris still, so we're still 2nd in the championship and gaining some. And I think we've not quite taken that yet, but we... Oh, plus 40 would be 6th. We could still beat McLaren, but it would require them to only score 2 points and us to score 43, so I don't see that happening. We got 7th in the pit stop championship, which has maintained our advantage. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like, subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye for now.